Me and my unpopular opinion here. Uh, Tell your kids there's no Santa Claus. Okay, don't do it like that. That's harsh. Don't do that. Uh, Tell your children the story of Santa Claus and include everything: the elves and the reindeer, the red nose, the whole nine yards, and make sure they understand that basically it's a fairy tale. It's no more real than Cinderella or Three Little Pigs, Hansel and Gretel, just all of the stories. And it's something we tell at Christmas time. It's fun, it's enchanting, it's childlike, and it's whimsical. Here's why you're going to do that. When I was 4 years old, my mom told me there was no Santa, and I was 3 or 4, and I was not upset by it. Although I also didn't watch a whole lot of television, so that may have had something to do with my lack of absolute outrage. But she told me that because we were poor. We didn't have anything. We did not have any presents. My mother left my father. She left on her own. She went across the country with her child, her not even a toddler yet child, and she didn't take any support except any kind of support from him. And we didn't have anything. So she wanted to drive home the point that I had not been a bad kid. That's not why I wasn't getting presents. The reason rich kids get lots of presents is because their parents have money to buy them those things. Their families buy them those presents. And that is why rich kids get piles of presents and poor kids don't. That is why charities buy presents for poor kids. And me saying this hopefully will open up your mind, make you understand that what you're doing is you're impressing upon your children that all of the people on the good list, all those kids that are getting tons of presents, they just happen to all be rich. Their parents are rich. They have money and they buy their kids mountains of presents. All these kids on the naughty list that got nothing, they're all poor. Hmm. Uh, they might put the correlation together when they're young. Probably not, because it's such a standard story. We've made it so normal that nobody really thinks to break it down. But the fact of the matter is, it is in our psyche. You're putting in your psyche that rich people are good and poor people are bad. And it's not necessary. Don't do that. There's nothing so enchanting about Santa Claus itself, that story, the fat jolly man and the reason that you're going to be good all year is presents. No, you're going to be good all year because being a good person is what you should be doing. You're going to teach your children that they're going to be good all year because that's what one does. And I think if everybody did this, we would all just be a lot happier in the world. I think we would all have a better understanding of how the bad people with nothing got where they are, and how the rich people with everything, how most of them got where they are. And it would open a lot of eyes, and it would save a lot of stress, because going out and spending a ton of money that most of us do not have on presents, that honestly, be real with yourself. Those kids aren't playing with those presents all year long. They're going to outgrow them quickly. They may not play with any of them. It's You're doing that for you. You're doing that to make you feel good. And in doing so, you're just reinforcing that A, they're going to be good all year because they get presents. That's not good. It's not a good parenting technique. And that when they don't get presents, or they get very few, or they realize that the good people who have a bunch of stuff are buying their presents for them because they're poor, therefore bad, that's not good either. Don't put that in their heads. It would save just a lot of frustration, a lot of anger, and a lot of money. Seriously, buy your kids books, make presents. Okay, that year that I learned there was no Santa Claus, my mom made me an awesome set of paper dolls. She cut them out. She drew them on the back of legal pad cardboard. Nice sturdy cardboard, stands up by itself. And, put the little stand on there with the feet so it would stand up by itself. And then she made me a wardrobe of paper dolls with the little tabs on them that I could put on the dolls. I had a freaking blast. I loved those things. And an absolute endless wardrobe. Whatever I asked for, she'd draw it for me. And then I'd have new clothes for my paper dolls. Yeah, find a new way. Honestly, the Santa Claus thing, it's not good. It's buying into all kinds of really awful stereotypes, and I know I sound woo-woo tree hugger, and I am. I was raised by a woo-woo tree hugger, and I think the way I think. But I do have really strong opinions on this one, and no one's going to change my mind. So, happy holidays.